Evelyn Salt lived a double life, though she didn't know it at first. To the outside world, she was a brilliant CIA officer, calm under pressure, sharp as a blade. She had survived brutal interrogation in North Korea, been traded back in a prisoner exchange, and returned to duty as if nothing had happened. She even built a quiet life with her husband, Michael, a soft-spoken scientist who studied spiders. Together they seemed normal, happy. She tried to keep her work at the CIA from bleeding into their lives, but everything cracked the day a frail Russian man named Orlov walked into her office. He claimed to be a defector, ready to share secrets, until he named her. He said Evelyn Salt was a Russian sleeper agent. In that moment, her world flipped. Her colleagues hesitated. She insisted it was a lie, a setup, but suspicion spreads fast in her line of work. Rules said they had to hold her. She knew better than anyone what that meant, so she ran. And she ran like someone who'd trained their whole life to disappear. It didn't help her case, not at first. To her superiors, it looked like guilt. But her mission wasn't about proving innocence, it was about finding her husband. Because if the accusation was part of something bigger, he was already in danger. Her instincts told her there was more to Orlov's story, more to the timing, and she was right. This wasn't about her, it was about a long-buried Soviet plan called Day X, an operation from the Cold War, still alive in the shadows. Russian children had been raised in secret, trained from birth to become Americans. They lived here, worked here, and when the time came, they would strike. Salt had been one of them, orphaned, brainwashed, trained, but she had chosen a different path as an adult. She'd fallen in love, defected, become loyal, truly loyal to her adopted country. The problem was, no one believed her anymore. What followed was a relentless hunt by the CIA, by rogue agents, by those she used to call allies. She broke into heavily guarded buildings, changed disguises mid-flight, crashed a funeral at the vice president's church. At each stop, she uncovered more pieces, sleeper agents embedded at every level of government, a plan to start a war between the US and the Middle East, and the threat of nuclear devastation. But Salt wasn't just running from the past, she was hunting it. When Orlov kidnapped and killed her husband to keep her loyal, he made a fatal mistake. That was the moment Evelyn Salt became unstoppable. She wasn't just a spy anymore. She was fury, and grief, and purpose. She took down the cell, killed Orlov, exposed the conspiracy. But the cost was everything: her name, her freedom, her future. Only one man believed her, her former colleague, Peabody. He saw the truth in her eyes when she surrendered. He saw that she'd done all this to stop something much worse. And when the moment came, he gave her a chance to escape, to finish the job, because the network wasn't fully dismantled. Not yet. So now Evelyn Salt is out there, alone, without backup, without a country. She's hunting ghosts, clearing the rot from both sides, one operation at a time. She may have been trained to be a weapon, but she chose to be something else. She chose to be justice.